Hello, hello. This is Creating Cards with Sherry. I'm Sherry, and this is my Simple Sunday video. Before I forget, I just want to remind you of a couple things. Our paper pumpkin for the month of September is coming up here, or actually, I think this is the August one, excuse me, and you have until September 10th, September 10th to purchase it. All right, so don't forget, if you want to get that kit, now's the time to buy it. I also wanted to tell you about our haunted house. It was so popular that they already ran out of it. So it's not available right at this time, but I will keep you posted as to when it will be available. All right, let's get going for today. In our new catalog, or our mini catalog that's coming out next week, you will find some special things. I've been showing you all sorts of stuff that is coming from that catalog. We looked at the winterly treetops, the birds and the birch stuff, and we did a couple autumn cards, and now I'm going to look at a Christmas component. I don't know about you, but I love different paper crafting projects, and I love to be able to do things on my own. And I see people trying to learn how to take ribbons and make bows out of them and that kind of thing. Well, Stampin' Up! Came up with a new bundle called Take a Bow. And this is the die cut that you need for it, and the bundle that it goes with is all the paper. So the bundle is the paper and the die cut. I thought that was kind of cool. So I'm going to show you what kind of paper we have here. It does come two-sided. So you will have those sides. Oh, yeah. I just see I had another one here. Okay, so you'll have that one and that one. And then there's kind of a starry one here with polka dots. Then we have some leaves and berries. And the other side of that is the candy cane stripe. And then we have a green, red, and white stripe with red polka dots. All right. So those are the different papers that are in here. And today I'm going to show you how this die cut works. What you want to do is you want to choose 2 pages of the same thing. So, like for instance, in today's project that I'm going to show you, I took 2 of these pages and I cut out both of them with this die cut. All right, so that gave me 6 of the long, which is what you want. 3. And 4 of the medium, I'm going to call them. And then our 2 short ones. All right. Here, let me bring these down so you can see them a little better. So you got 6, 4, and 2. You won't be using both of these, but it'll cut out that way just because of the die set. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get started. Now what you want to do is decide which end or which side you want to use to be shown, and I've decided I'm going to use this dotted side. So I am going to take my glue and you want to use the multi-purpose glue so you have some wiggle room to put this together. Now the ends of this are cut just perfectly that they can match up together end to end. And so you want to do that. You want to put them that way. Outside of the bow is going to be here. All right, now did I take that out of the middle or the... Nope, I took it out of the long. All right, so I'm just going to put that off to the side. In fact, I'm going to flip these over so I can easily get to them. All right, I'm going to put our glue down and put them together. Oh. These are very, very easy to do, and they turn out really cool. I'm excited to show you some of the things that I've done already. But I think it's so cool that I can make my own bows and put them on my Christmas gifts this year. I just thought this was a fantastic idea that Stampin' Up! Is providing this year. Okay, I'm going to hold that just a little bit. So you have to remember you got to have 2 sheets of the same pattern. Cut them both out with the die cut so that you'll end up with 6 of the long, 4 of the medium, and 2 of the short. The other thing that you might want to consider, now you can glue all of these together if you would like to, but it might be easier if you find yourself some brads. You can get those at your local craft store, or you could probably even order them off of Amazon. I'm going to use the brads that we used to sell. We don't sell them anymore, and that is our rounds and squares, round and square brads. And the reason I'm suggesting that is it just makes it easier to put it in place, but it's totally up to you as to whether you want to do that or just glue them all together. But I would start by putting all your ends together first, and then keeping your bigger ones away from the smaller ones so that you don't get them mixed up. We'll just let those dry for a little bit. All right. This one's coming apart here. I gotta hold it down for a little. Popped right open. Come on. Line up for me. They pop open and then they don't line up for you. It's being stubborn. Okay. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my Take Your Pick tool, and I'm just going to insert, actually I'm going to line them up together this way. And I'm going to insert a little hole. And it should go through. There we go. Now we're going to take our brad, Actually, maybe what I should have done was glue those together first. That might be easier. So let's try this again. Hole is not that big, so we can fix it. All right, we're going to put these together like this. Just hold it in place for a little bit. And then you will insert your little hole. Then you want to take your brad and put that right through there. Okay? And we'll do it again with this one. And you want to start with your medium size pieces because they're going to be in the upper part of the bow. You don't want to put all of the long ones on first and then the smaller ones won't fit around it. So you have to start with the medium-sized ones. And then we'll put that on the brad. If I can get it in there. There we go. Now I see a bigger hole. One end of my bread that doesn't want to go in with the other one. It's being stubborn. There we go. Now we got them. All right. The other nice thing about the brads is that you can move things around so that they will fit accordingly on your bow, however you want to place them. So you want to keep that in mind as well. Come on. Right. Now the next one. You just keep doing this until you get them all on and positioned where you want them. So I only have one more to do after this one. And then I'll show you how to finish it up. And every time that you do one, the bows get better. I mean, you get better at putting them together and that sort of thing. The first one that I did was kind of atrocious. So I think I threw it out. I can't even show it to you, which is quite all right. It's not worth looking at, but trying to figure out what steps to take and how to go about it and all that kind of thing. And then I was trying to do it in multiple colors and designs, and it just wasn't falling into place. So I changed my ways. All right. All right, that should be the end of it. And now I can just adjust these so that they lay appropriately on. There we go. And then what you want to do is you want to take the small one and you want to glue that so that it goes around in a circle like this. And you'll want to hold that in place. And then it's really hard to glue that down, especially with that brad. The glue won't stay on the brad very good. So what you'll want to do is take your regular dimensions and put one right in the middle there. And then you just go ahead and insert it. And that pretty much completes your bow. You can turn that around any way you want so that it will fit nicely. And you should have it together. Isn't that cool how those work? I'm going to show you a couple more bows that I had done. There's one. And here's one. So those are all the bows that I've made thus far. And it was just a matter of twisting, turning, gluing, and putting it together. It's really easy to do, lots of fun. And now all I have to do is add another dimensional, maybe 2, on the bottom of these to stick them on my package. Or if you just want to use Scotch tape, you can do that too. Anyway, that's how you take a bow. And I hope you will consider this as one of your favorites to purchase out of the mini catalog. Thanks so much for joining me today. You have a fantastic weekend, what's left of it, and I will see you on Tuesday for my Tickle Tuesday video. Bye now.